leaves and the golden ratio. When you look around, you see that many plants and trees are covered in leaves. From a distance, you might imagine that branches and leaves are arranged at random, haphazardly. The fact is, however, that the point where a branch will emerge, the sequences of the leaf branch, and symmetrical shapes in flowers have all been set out with and miraculous measures. Plants have been abiding by these laws to the letter since the moment first created. In other words, not a flower emerges by chance. How many branches a tree will have, where they spring from, branches to have, and the arrangement of those leaves have all been determined. Every plant has its own unique branch sequence law. Scientists are able to classify plants on the basis of these sequences alone.
The extraordinary thing is that two poplars, one in China and one in England, for example, are aware of the same rules and proportions and apply the same ratio. It cannot, of course, be chance that creates plants and mathematical calculations. The creator of the beauty in flawless form is omniscient God, as is revealed in the Quran.
To whom the kingdom of the heavens and earth belongs, he does not have a son, and he has no partner in the He created and determined it most exactly. Perform a brief count on the pot. Counting until you count another leaf level. At this point, let us also remember the number we made around. The two numbers we obtain, the number of leaves and revolution, will be the first two numbers we see in the Fibonacci series. Had we begun counting, then we would have the same number of leaves, but at a different number of revolutions. The number of turns in each direction and the number of during reveal three numbers. These forms may be circular or spiral depending on the species of plant. One of the most important results of this special sequencing, leaves are arranged so as no shadows over one another. According in the order in the way leaves are arranged is determined with particular numbers. This arrangement is based on a complex calculation. As a number of make, beginning at 1, until we encounter another leaf at the same level. The number of leaves encountered during the divided by fraction is the leaf in plants equals leaves in a leaf cycle divided by the number of revolutions. Plants are as follows. One half meadow plants, 1/3 in marsh plants, 2 trees, for example, 3/8 in banana species, in bulbous plants.
That every tree from the same species is aware of this and abides by the proportion determined for the great needle. Does a banana tree, for example, know about action and no matter what it may be in the world, is able to abide by it. According to this calculation, when you begin any leaves around a banana tree trunk, you will encounter another leaf at the same level at the same time and 3 leaves. Where you go in the world, from South Africa to Latin America, it never changes. Just the existence of such a leaf sequence ratio is important evidence that living things cannot come into existence by chance, but that they were created exceedingly complex structure. It is Almighty who encodes such a proportion in the genetic structure and creates them with that information.
Plants go further than these. Although the branches we see on the trees around us haphazardly They too are according to an exceptional complex mathematical calculation.
Botanists have identified the golden ratio in the branching of
We may now consider the example of the sneezewort plant. Let us now look at the relationship between and the portion in this plant. As the plant, a new branch emerges from the bud, and a new branch in a horizontal plane is counted, then leaves.
is an important key in understanding the fine calculation and arrangement of plants. This shows the order and aesthetics in leaves and flowers arranged according to the Fibonacci series. The fact that plants are shaped according to specific mathematical formulae is one of the more proved and speculated.
The sense of plant atom DNA also exists in the plant's external appearance. Creation involving the golden ratio includes seeds, and fruits. The sunflower is one of the examples of this subject. If you you will see seeds arranged in spirals, and if you start to count turning to right and left, you will find two consecutive numbers from the Fibonacci series. This is certainly not the flower of the leaves of densely seeded plants such as the cabbage also form spirals running to right or left around a central point, as in the sunflower. Daisies and pine cone scales also set out in right and left spirals. If you count these one by one, you will again obtain numbers on the Fibonacci series and not on the ratio. The numbers in the spirals in plants will be 5/8 and 8/13 in pine, 8/13 in pine, 21/34 in the center of the daisy, 21/34, 34/55, and 55/89 sunflower.
Evidence of God's flawless creation can be found in all this measure of regularity. The flawless creation of plants is revealed in a verse from the Quran, and we are told that this is all important proof for believers.
It is He who sends down water from the sky, from which we bring and forth the green shoots, and from them we bring forth close-packed seed, and from the spades of the date palm, date clusters hanging down, and millions of grapes and olives and pomegranates, both similar and similar. Look at their fruits; they bear fruit and ripen. There are signs that for people who believe.